orange and black. The scene just a short time ago. They were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after him.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
Throwing on second and long. Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for fourth down. On one, ready? The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Man, I've seen that play a couple of times already. I'm trying to understand.
They get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle.
Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow over the middle. That's the tight end Landry. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they... First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go. 11 empty.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback. That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On third down, Burrow gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mixon will try the right side. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
Here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a save.
Here we go. Here we go.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. That's good, the completion. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. Again, he's got that man, Landry.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Burrow looking to pass. Now Burrow loses the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position. And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top. The second half of... Now Burrow on 1st down. And a fine chase on the right side complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender. And that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
1st down. Here's Burrow. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Burrow on play action. He's going to air one out. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Burrow will throw. And that will be incomplete. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level and make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Corey Willis. And the Bears are going to take possession here. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Wiggles free. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that one will be accepted. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 27, Burrow. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Burrow on third down. Got his man. That's Harry. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Burrow. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 34-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. 7 yards to pick up there. 2nd down and 3. He'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Landry. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And they go play action now. Burrow. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year.
On one, ready?
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. Second and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's got his veteran tight end Landry. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. They'll step aside. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Harry on the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
To the air again, Burrow. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action with Burrow. And it'll go right back to Landry. It's complete again. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. To throw, Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Connected with Mixon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.